You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. That was a fun little show yesterday, talking about being 16 again. I tell you, if I could bottle that feeling, and you all have, it's like the longest summer day of your life when things were just good. If we could bottle that feeling, give it to everybody, it'd be great. But man, I think you can. I think you can change your mindset. If you didn't hear yesterday's show, go check it out, okay? Today, we're going to go down the productivity path. That's a scary one, because when I head down that productivity path, we all waste a ton of time. But we'll get it done in about 9 minutes. That'll be it. I'm going to give you a different way of thinking about being productive today, specifically as it comes down to to-do lists, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com for a very long time now, way back in 2000. We started the show in 2005. That's when this all came about. That was pre-Apple and pre-almost everything. That was back when radio ruled, and now they're like, I just read yesterday, podcasting, it's becoming a lot like radio. Duh. Anyway, long time ago, good to have you here today. My name is Scott Smith. Thank you for stopping by. Simple mission. To give you some inspiration that will lead to motivation. That's it. To say something, to give you an epiphany, to give you a click, something like that along the way, via storytelling and some facts and everything else, just to make you go, oh, that's different. I like that, man. And to leave you with a feeling that maybe is a little higher, maybe a little more uplifted than you started with, if I do my best. And if not, I'm sorry, I'll try. I'm a real guy, right? That's it. Simple mission. Why? Because every single day is a new challenge, no matter what. The days are very long. The years fly by. Have you noticed that? Man, oh man. So let's talk about my newsletter first. dailyboostnewsletter.com. If you don't have it, go subscribe to it. You can always unsubscribe. We're not beating you up with a bunch of ads and things like that. There are a couple things on there to let you know how to get in touch with me. But otherwise, pretty much a recap of the shows that I do, written brand new just for you, and a little introduction to it. Kind of a friendly little thing to send you. People like it. 74% open rate. It's worthy of your time. I wouldn't ask you to do anything not worthy of your time. And by the way, I think in everything you do today and for the rest of your life, you should stop and say, is it worthy? And you can just say that. You can just stop there. You don't have to save my time. Just say, is it worthy? dailyboostnewsletter.com. It's worthy. All right, let's talk productivity. Oh, no. I was joking with a friend of mine this morning who does a lot of coaching like I do at some at the gym. And we were talking about working with high-end entrepreneurs, business owners, which are just people. They're people that own businesses. That's all. So it's all just human coaching is all that is. And I asked him, I said, what do you spend the most time on? He goes, basics. I said, me too. It's like, it's amazing. Somebody pays you a lot of money. They got fancy businesses. They got employees. They got everything else. And we're teaching them how to, how to do a to-do list. We're teaching them how to sleep at night. We're teaching them how to be nice. Just the basic stuff. It's really crazy. We forget the basics. The basics are everything. If you are having any trouble with your life at all, let's take it back to basics. And one of those things is how to get stuff done. So let's talk about to-do lists today for a little bit. To-do list. Well, you know what we should call them? We should call them a to-fail list. We should call them a to-fail list because a lot of people get their to-do list and they fail on most of that stuff, never get it done. It should have been in to begin with. We'll talk about that here in a second, okay? You know what we really need? Hang on, before we get to the to-do list thing, let me think about this because I haven't thought this through yet today, but I'm thinking about it right now. We need a should I do it list. That's what we need. Not a to-do list, no. Wait a second, you already have a should I do it list, don't you? Yeah, you do. I should do this. You've already got it. Maybe that's why I thought of it. I have one too. I don't like a to fail list. That's kind of negative, but a should I do it list? That's one that not only do we all should have, that we all do have, and we probably shouldn't have. What else could we use? When am I going to do it list? Yeah, that's kind of a procrastination list, right? When am I going to do it to-do list? You got one of those too? I bet you do. I bet you have a should I do it list and when am I going to do it list now? And that's why, by the way, you have a fail list, and you don't need a fail list because you got a should I do it list and when am I going to do it list, right? What else? Why haven't I done it to-do list? There it is. That's the guilt one. That's the guilt one. We all have that too. You were born with that one, I think. That's why you don't need a to-fail list. You got a should I do it list. Why am I going to do it list? And why haven't I done it list? That's when you beat yourself up. Why haven't I done it list? Honey, why didn't you pay the taxes? Oh, the best one. This is like my why did I do it goals. What the heck was I thinking goals? You've heard me talk about that, right? It's like you set a goal, you go after it, and you get into it, and you say, what the hell was I thinking? Why am I doing this? I knew I didn't want to do it. I knew it wasn't a good idea, but I did it anyway. Tell me I'm preaching to the choir here. Am I preaching to the choir or the congregation? I don't know. Why did I do it to-do list? I bet you have one of those too. So you don't need a to-fail list because you got a should I do it to-do list? When am I going to do it to-do list? Why haven't I done it to-do list? And why did I do that to-do list? We got all that stuff. What the heck? We don't need anything else, do we? I think the most things in life are summed up by doing all those lists. That's pretty much it. So you get out of bed every single day and you got stuff to do, right? And really you don't have that much to do. Ultimately, it comes down to just a couple of things. I, for years, have said if I do 3 important things a day, I'm good. And anybody I've ever talked to that has success in life does about 3 important things a day. Doesn't mean you don't do 150 things that just kind of got to get done, right? We do that every single day. But it doesn't mean those are not important, those things. It's the 3 things or so you're getting done. So if you have all those lists going on, we have to kind of figure out some rules because you're going to use a to-do list, and we're actually going to morph that into something a little bit better here in just a couple of minutes. But we need a to-do list at least just to keep up with stuff that's going on. We agree? We agree. So what would that be? Well, here are the rules.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
Number 1, I want you to determine if it aligns with your goals and values. Now, not everything on your list will align with your ultimate goal. Scott, this is what I'm going for. I get this question a lot, so don't feel bad if you're thinking about this right now. Scott, you said align it with my goals and values, but I just got to get the toilet paper. I get it. Sometimes things just have to be done. Things have to happen. We just got to do that stuff. But make no mistake, most of the stuff that's on your to-do list, if you are focused into about 20% of what's really important to you, that you make sure that stuff will get done, the other stuff will happen anyway. You are going to buy toilet paper unless it's a pandemic again. You're going to buy, well, listen, can we just really think about this, right? When the pandemic hit, that's all anybody wanted. I never saw that one coming. So determine if it aligns with your goals and your values. Number 2, throw away everything that you possibly can. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of things that don't need to be done by you at all. A lot of things don't need to be done at all. They arrive on your list almost magically. You do them automatically with your computer. I use Todoist. Todoist is very good at capturing the stuff that I shouldn't be doing anyway. It's excellent. Really good at it. Throw away everything possible. Do a David Allen review. So if you've done a list and you find yourself not doing the stuff on your list, review it and decide if it should have been on your list to begin with. Pretty simple stuff. What you can't throw away and you still need to do, get somebody else to do it. A year ago, I had my hip replaced and I couldn't mow my lawn. It was on my list to mow my lawn. I said, honey, I can't mow my lawn. She goes, I'll do it for you. Effectively, she delegated the lawn mowing task to herself, and I never let her give it back to me. I know I sound really terrible saying that, but it's true. But she seems to like to do it. I like her. She's got her bikini on when she's out there. It's kind of awesome. So you determine if it aligns with your values and goals. If you throw away everything you possibly can, and if you can't throw it away, delegate it to somebody else. We all have stuff to do, don't we? If you do have stuff to do, you know what it is. You know what to do with it. All you have to do is make sure to do it. So what do we need to make sure that we do all this stuff, right? Well, what we call a did I do it list. I've done this for years. I learned this when I was flying airplanes, learning to fly airplanes. My flight instructor said, Scott, you don't have to check everything off. Just look and see if you did it. And that's how I operate these days. Whatever's on my list is not that I got to go click, 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 get it all done. Yes, metaphorically, I guess in some cases you need to do that. But I look at it differently. I look at my list that says, did I do that? And it's a wonderful way of living because sometimes you look at your list and you're like, well, yep, I did it. I guess I'm good. You have a whole list of stuff that's on it and you realize you've done it all. So if you want to take some stress off yourself, listen to what I talked about early on, because a little jest at the beginning of the program, in the middle, some rules to help you kind of get through it. But at the end of the day, write down your list. And instead of being guided by your list all day long, every day, like, got to do this, you're no fun, by the way. I've met you before. You're no fun when you do that. Just take a glance, see if you did it. And here's what you do. Hey, I got to go, man. I got to do one more thing today. Just go do it. It'll make you sane, I promise you. DailyBoostNewsletter.com is where I write my newsletter. It's still kind of in beta test mode. And what I mean by that is if you love it and it grows, it will continue. If it doesn't grow, it will go away because I'm not stupid. I don't work for free. So I got to earn a living, right? So if you love it, if you want it, go subscribe to it. It'll stay there. It's not going away anytime soon. But if we don't get it to a certain level, why do it, right? If you don't like it, I'm not going to give it to you. If you love it, I'll keep doing it. Ooh, that sounds so bad. I'll clarify that tomorrow.